So, I saw this post a week ago, and it's a post asking, out of Hina, Kisaki, Seiya, and Hoshino, who would drain Sensei the fastest? So I just wanted to make a video answering that question. So here we go. Okay, let's start off with Hina. Whoa, Hina! Whoa! Not only does she have the gloves, which will bring a new texture to the milking, she also has a swimsuit and a dress outfit she can change into for a more diverse experience. And just imagine her with her commanding nature because of her position as the head prefect and that leader position as well. Imagine her just being so, how do I say this without blowing up? Commanding, let's say, that all of the liquid flows out like a solid stream just from her word alone. And I know I'm clearly biased, but it's for a reason. Hina. It's peak. Hina. His wife. Why would I not talk about Hina in a positive light? Why would I try slandering her when all that she offers are perfect for this job? Also, we can't forget about Hina's glorious, squishy thighs that are shown in the anime. So in my opinion, Hina drains Sensei pretty fast. Maybe even the fastest, but there are still 3 other students, 3 other girls that we have to talk about. Now, Kisaki, or from her other alias, Kiki. A lot of people would probably put her down at the very bottom on this 1v1v1v1 because of her frail constitution, which would lead to a poor stamina for the act of milking. However, she has access to probably one of the biggest cheat codes in this competition, the Shanghai Alchemical Club. Pretty sure what that's called, but whatever the club Seiya is in, due to Kisaki's position as basically Shanghai's head student. Now, if Seiya was able to make a magic potion that can turn Shun into Shunny, what's stopping Kisaki commissioning Seiya into making an aphrodisiac that could enhance the amount that is gained from the act performed with Sensei, but also an alchemical potion that would boost Kisaki's abilities, but not only her abilities, her constitution and stamina as well, so that she can get more out of Sensei and perform the act for a longer period of time. Also, she's wearing a chipao. Chipaos are very nice to look at. I'm simplifying, but yes. Especially how it exposes her thighs, so there's also a plus in that. And the hair buns, as well as the butterfly accessories, make her look really cute, as well as the 2 strands of hair that extend out of those hair buns can act as a, let's say, can act as a handle for Sensei to tug on, just in case he's about to lose his way. Let's not forget what occurred during Kisaki's L2D, where she was fully ready for Sensei to do anything to her, because she trusted him the most. If that's not an indication of Kisaki's ability to drain Sensei, and her confidence in doing so as well, I don't know what is. So Kiki has a good chance in this competition. Don't count her out just yet. Next up is stupid Smexy Seiya. Smexy Fox lady. So, as we all know, Seiya, in her base LTD, somehow got Sensei to take a quote-unquote nap with her. Now, whatever she has done to Sensei during that time, if we are to assume that something did happen, which probably did because Seiya was pretty much egging Sensei to take a nap in her room, nonetheless. So something definitely did happen. But it's not a one-time occurrence that something like this happened. If we look at her swimsuit LTD, she kidnapped Sensei and took a ride with him in her car with like a beautiful sunset in the background. But the point I wanna, point out is that Seiya is capable of getting Sensei to be alone with her pretty frequently. But it's kinda a moot point because everyone on this list has been alone with Sensei one way or another. What I wanted to point out by using these two examples is that Seiya doesn't get her nickname of Stupid Smexy Seiya without a reason. Not only does her swimsuit outfit have that diamond window for exotic reasons, she also has her pits out in the open for her base LTD, though it is being covered by hair. But that the pits being covered by her hair could add to the anticipation of the sight. And now, let's not forget about her side windows, shall we? And her oversized sleeves that could hide whatever's going on, leading to more imagination happening and more stimulation coming from that imagination. Now, Seiya has a good running in this competition. And she probably also has the experience to back it up as well. But we still have one more girl to talk about before I say my opinion. Now, for Hoshino, the sleepy Oji-san. I'm sure many would just say that she would clock out and sleep during the whole activity. But she was shown to lock in when the time calls for it. And I think this whole milking competition would be one of those times. Now, we all know Hoshino has a preference towards whales, right? She has a whale plushie, and her LTD, her base LTD, is a date in the aquarium. So, it wouldn't be surprising if Hoshino herself has the appetite of a whale. So we can be sure that she'll try to get everything she can out of Sensei. Perhaps she can even use her tiredness as a ploy to lure Sensei down a false pretense before she quickly locks in and drain Sensei for everything he has. There are some strategies that Hoshino could employ in this intense competition for Sensei's bucket load. Now, in my opinion, who would win this four-way deadlock? Well, I would say Hina, and it's pretty obvious why. Who wouldn't want to get squished by her motherly thighs? Her absolute territory displayed for us to Google at. And also, she has perfect handlebars for Sensei to hold on to if he ever needs them. And I'm sure that Hina, being one of the strongest around, has an incredibly tight grip to hold down Sensei if need be. So that's my take on this post. I love Hina. I think I'm very biased, but honestly, any of them can drain Sensei. And I think at that point, if there's four of them, why not take all four? Okay, bye-bye. Find a candy to enjoy.